Ready? Okay. Okay, good evening and welcome to the Planning Advisory Board meeting of September 14th, 2023. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Member James Castellane.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, good evening. Secretary Byrne, please call the roll.
Chairman Stanko.
Here.
Member DiLeonardo.
Here.
Member Chavina.
Here.
Member Warner.
Here.
Member Castellane.
Here.
Member Byrne is here. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Format for the meeting this evening is a presentation from the applicant, and then any questions or comments that the board may have, and then any interested parties may address the board on the application, and we ask that anyone who speaks to speak from the podium and state your name and address for the record. We have one agenda item this evening, 106 Cedar Drive, West Plainview, New York, 11803. The applicant is seeking a site plan approval from the Planning Advisory Board in accordance with the town's site design standards. This site application involves the construction of a patio and pavilion at an existing synagogue with accessory residences. The proposed use for the subject property is a permitted use pursuant to Chapter 246, Table 5.2 of the Code of the Town of Oyster Bay. Secretary Byrne, do we have any correspondence on this application?
Yes, Chairman. We have a memo from the Zoning Division dated February 23rd, 2023, stating that the subject property located at 106 Cedar Drive West, Plainview, New York, 11803, has a Nassau County Land and Tax Map designation of Section 12, Block 61, Lots 2, 32, 53, and 78, and is located within the R171 Family Residence Zoning District. We have a memo from the Department of Environmental Resources dated July 20th, 2023, classifying this project as a Type 2 for the purposes of seeker. We have a memo from the Code Enforcement Bureau dated March 2nd, 2023, stating that there are no open code cases for the subject property. Chairman, since this memo is several months old, the Planning Division contacted the Code Enforcement Bureau this week, and there are currently no open code cases. We have memos from the town's Department of Public Works Highway Division dated March 3rd, 2023, and Engineering Division dated May 15th, 2022, stating they have reviewed the site plans and have no objections. We have a memo from the Nassau County Planning Commission dated August 15th, 2023, recommending local determination for this project. We have a memo from the Planning Division dated July 21st, 2023, stating the required parking for the subject property has not been affected by the proposed work and is to remain as it is currently exists. We have a memo from the Planning Division dated July 21st, 2023, stating that the division has conducted a review in accordance with Chapter 246, Section 6, Site Plan Review of the Code of the Town of Oyster Bay, and is referring the site plan to the Planning Advisory Board for appropriate action. And we have the affidavit of sign posting and the affidavit of mailing from the applicant.
Okay, thank you. Okay, with that, we will hear the presentation.
I'm Gary Kessler, the attorney for the Youngers of Plainview. It may be a very short presentation because we're only talking about a pavilion 12 feet high. Mike Rubenstein, who supervised the project, will go through the two drawings that you see behind me. Again, gentlemen, this is only a 12-foot pavilion. I wish this plan was up and running 20...
Have you seen the, you've seen the drawings?
No.
Maybe we could just...
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe we could turn them, or you do your thing, and maybe somebody could position it so they could see them.
I want the members to know, 3 residents called me, and I made sure I personally dropped off the site plan to their homes. And then one neighbor called me, and I spent time on the phone
Oh.
with that neighbor. So
Good.
I don't know these nice people, but they did not call. My name was on the sign, if
Okay.
anybody wanted it, including my phone number, which is why people were able to reach out to me. So those were 3 and one person I called.
Okay,
As I
thank
said,
you.
I've been a member of the Youngers of Plainview. I lived in Plainview my entire life. My kids are now in their 20s. I wish this was here 20 years ago when my kids were little, because they had no place to run around during religious services. So all this is the pavilion so that parents can supervise the children, put their strollers someplace, and there's going to be no lights, there's no activities other than for the children. This is not for adults, it's just for the children only. So let me have the residents take a look at this. And Mike, do you want to go further? There's no other structures other than the pavilion.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
thank everybody, I thank the time for all this attention. For what,
Well, let them see, you want to add to the,
Yeah, I just wanted to add that after...
name-
Oh, I'm sorry. My
name and
name, Michael
address.
Rubenstein, Tide Runner Engineering, 7 Ridgewood Street, Bay Shore, New York. I'm the project manager for the Young Israel of Plainview, and the structure is, as Carrie mentioned, is 12 feet tall. It's 20 feet by 24 feet, and it does cover a patio, a stone patio. One of the things that we did discuss with the planning staff was some landscaping abutting both of the residential properties. That is going to be Ilex glabrera, which is basically an evergreen, and it covers about 6-7 feet tall when it matures. And the ramp, concrete ramp, is going to tie into the existing concrete from the synagogue, and the ramp will come down so that they can move the strollers back and forth between the synagogue and the pavilion.
And there's no changes to the existing house at 106?
Correct.
Nothing?
Yes.
That doesn't change one
so the
iota?
pavilion is it lower than the synagogue part?
There is a grade change, yes.
So it goes down to the...
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why there's the need for the ramp and a couple of steps.
And the plants will be, I'm sure, irrigated?
Oh, yeah.
Set up for them to keep
Yep.
in good shape? Okay.
Yep.
Do you have a permit for the tent you have on the property now, on the parking area?
Yes, there is a permit for that. Although that's coming down because the holiday season, so that's going to come down shortly.
But it stays up after the holidays?
No, that's actually coming down on, these gentlemen coming down on Monday.
Can you just stand up and identify yourself, please?
Let's, yeah, if he wants to adjust it, let's talk about the tent then. Okay.
Hi, my name is Dan Marzuk,
Address?
11 Judith Street, Plainview, New York, 11803. That tent is actually coming down, the gentleman should be coming on Monday to take it down. So,
So that's a temporary, you use that temporarily
Just for the
during
holiday?
the,
we put it up temporarily. We had a small bar mitzvah and someone wanted it up, so we put it up and it was coming, and we've already got the gentleman coming to take it down. Assuming no rain on Monday, that's the plan.
okay.
Okay.
So you use it as needed?
As needed,
Yeah,
correct.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Is there any opaque fencing on either side of the property where, where the screening is going to go?
Yeah, there's PVC fencing, both sides.
PVC fence on both sides?
Both sides.
6 foot high, I assume? I
Standard
was
fence.
there, but I don't remember.
I'm sorry? Yeah, standard fence, 6
Okay.
foot high.
And no, just to be clear, no proposed lighting?
There's no lighting.
Okay.
And this wouldn't be used for a day school or anything like that? It would only be at times of religious services that the,
Correct.
Not a day school, absolutely not.
okay.
We have classes in the interior of the synagogue, but that's nothing, absolutely not.
But it would have nothing to do with outside activities for the children or anything?
This is strictly for them to run around, play, and leave the parents so they can do their prayers.
Is it just Saturdays that you use it, basically?
Well,
Or
this weekend, the Jewish New Year was 2 days.
Right.
Saturday, so it's Saturday and Sunday.
Sunday? But usually during the week, it's not?
There's a holiday that falls on a weekday, but
That's it, okay.
12 days maximum.
Okay.
I have a question on your, the plan here says existing landscaping to remain. This is on the Cedar Drive
Correct.
residence. When I was there, it appeared that you it seems to be overgrown, you can't even get in the garage now. Is that what you're planning on leaving there?
Well, it'll be maintained, and
Just like that? All right.
You want to answer the landscape?
Yeah.
Let's Ann.
We actually have a landscaper coming, we've been working with them to clean up the yard, as well as pave the driveway, and we're actually putting up new siding on the home and a new roof very, very shortly.
You know what I was saying, if you look at these very large plants, I mean, if you drove down the driveway now, it's blocking the garage door. You might-
It is somewhat protruding in from the side.
Okay.
It's not, it just happens to be where the tree was planted years ago.
Right,
But we can, that's on our list to be trimmed back very shortly.
all right, so I'll just say.
Okay. Anything? No? Scott? Yeah. Okay, if there's nothing else, anyone wish to,
Speak.
over there, I'm looking at you. Anyone wish to speak on the, you have any questions, just come up and we'll see if we can
State
get them
your name.
answered.
My name is Mark Lerner. I live at 102 Cedar Drive West, which is one house away from the proposed property, or the proposed structure. My question's more of a quality of life. I've been living there for 48 years. You know, it's a rather tranquil block, so some of my concerns is additional traffic on the road. You know, there is overflow parking on Cedar Drive West, you know, during the Sabbath, Friday night, sundown to sundown Saturday night. The existing area where the tent is has never been used for parking. All parking is on the street, even though it's signed. And it's quite a busy area. What I don't see on the site plan is provisions for additional drainage. Were there any plans for that, as per New York State code? From the roof?
it'll be going to a driveway.
It's not shown on the site plan.
No, when we officially submit to the building department,
Okay, well, that's a big concern. My other neighbor at
Can
104,
you, excuse me, can you stand up to the microphone so we could also share in your dissertation?
yes, there will be a drainage for the roof.
okay. The hours of operation is saying that the, will not be in use after sundown. Is that a correct statement?
Yes, that would be correct, because there's no lighting, and this is an Orthodox synagogue, and we've already been here many times before for variances. I don't think there's more than one or two people who actually even drive. Once the Sabbath starts, there's no extra cars traveling on Cedar, Oak Drive, or Southern Parkway, because the congregants don't drive a car on those days.
Well, I beg to differ with you. I understand they don't drive, but overflow parking ends up on Cedar Drive West. They park there Friday afternoon before sundown and do not leave until sundown on the Sabbath.
But the little play area is not going to generate any more cars, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, I question this only, the fact that you're looking for more congregants with small children. And that leads to my other concern, is there any playground equipment planned for the space? You're shaking your head, that's a
Good.
no?
Come on up and, yeah, good.
Hi there, my name is Danny Rosen. I live at 43 Forest Drive, Plainview, New York, 11803. I'm the project lead from the Plainview Young Israel. I am working on the project, working with parents specifically, because ultimately this is for housing the numerous strollers instead of inside the vestibule. We seek to put the strollers outside, and therefore we have covering, and the parents can sit and the strollers don't get wet. I have been asked several times to put structures behind, and I refuse for the safety of my children. I personally believe this is a bad idea and have obtained alignment with the rest of the parents that we will not be doing this. Funny story, my kid was at a youth event and knocked out his 2 front teeth while he was going across the monkey bars. So that's just not going to happen, and that's a thing. So I can assure you from a personal perspective that this will not happen. The children will use the space, so openly, this space has what we'll call temporary stairs going down today. And they go behind today, they go in the space, and they throw around a football, and they play, ball games generally. We no longer allow any bat games because, quite frankly, it's dangerous. But they throw the football around. And that's generally the way this space is being used. And we have little, what do they call this, Fisher-Price cars. They push, the little ones go in, and then tiny little, Fisher-Price, little houses, and they do pretend things back there. And that's the usage.
Well, I understand that. I live 2 doors away.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I understand it too, because my mom sold them the property.
Thank you.
Okay? Or found them the property and then sold it to them.
Thank you.
Well, I do hear the noise on the Sabbath, and, it's not excessive. So, just, you should keep a lid on it.
Sure. No,
That's up to you guys, it's just the respect of the neighborhood. And then
Yeah.
the other question I have is, what is the future use of the house? I mean, the Young Israel has expanded, they got a variance for the synagogue. I have no issues with that. But the house
Sure.
belongs to Young Israel.
It does. So as
And
a,
is there any planned use of it in the future?
sure, so I can hand off to Carrie for the same. Yeah.
The widow of our second rabbi, Rabbi Portman, lives there, and that's where she's going to remain there. There's no plans at all for any other use other than a residence for the widow of our second rabbi. That's it.
Oh, no, I have to ask the question.
I did answer it.
Future
How long has the
expand.
synagogue been there?
Since 1977.
So he's had it quite a while then, next to him. Oh, okay.
I built your first temple. In the house on Southern
I
Parkway.
remember that, and I was here in 1976 for the first variance. That's how old I am. A long time.
Boy, yes.
Okay. Well, here again, as far as the site work, drainage is a big concern. My neighbor's stuck in traffic somewhere. You're not Stu's son, are you? Oh, okay.
If you don't mind me, just as
Speak
the-
to us, please.
I'm sorry, thank you, Chair. As the project manager responsible for the space, if there isn't proper drainage, there will no longer be grass. And if there's no longer grass, then the kids are going to become a mess. The kids
You don't
can't
want, you
play.
don't want to create a flooding
Yeah,
situation.
I don't want that.
No.
So, I think my neighbor has the same goals as I do, which is a nice area that's presentable, that's grass, that's safe, that has the least amount of commotion possible, based on the nature of children.
Do you have a time frame for the project? How long you think it will take? I don't know if you have back ordered of materials or what. I don't know today, but do you have an idea? Or
We have secured the services from a contractor. We are waiting for the process with the town to complete, to get a better understanding of timeline. It's difficult given the
Right,
nature.
so it's a difficult thing. But as soon as you can, you would try to get it going.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're ready to go,
Okay.
when we have the proper, green light and everything is above board and our neighbors are comfortable. My goal is just to make sure the kids are safe and, I want to make sure my wife is like sitting down and watching the boys. That's really why I'm doing this, quite frankly. Maybe I'll grow some tomatoes. You're one of 6? I'm serious, you like tomatoes?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. Here again, my biggest objection, and it is a New York State code, is the drainage. We're adding that much roof area. It's rarely enforced, and,
Could you
we
please
do.
speak into the mic?
Okay.
Pardon?
Well,
Speak
they're
into
gonna
the
have
mic,
to
we can't
submit.
hear
You
you.
want the site plan?
It was drainage, right? Scott, you want to
We'll
talk to
make
them
su-
about?
we'll make sure there's
What would be
drainage
the
on it.
next, yeah,
During the building permit process, it will go down to our engineering division, and they will make sure the drainage is in accordance with the New York State Building Code.
Listen, I build in town of Oyster Bay and other towns and villages, and some do stick to the letter of the law and some don't. Just let that be said.
I don't understand me, I can't hear him.
I'm always concerned because you get done with the project, it wasn't on the site plan, and you can't get your CO, it's a big surprise. Oh, you need drainage. And they quote the code.
well, that's why
We'll make-
Scott's got that on his radar. That's a good point.
And then, then here again, the parking is a concern, you know. I recently, my house is in contract. These signs went up after the contract. And, I just don't want it to go south. During the high holy days, people do drive and park their cars overnight and clog the street. So, there's no denying that. I'm witness to it all. I think that's it.
Okay. Thank you. I hope they addressed, and again, you're there to keep an eye on things, so to
Well,
speak.
I won't be able to see it from Denver.
Oh, good luck.
Thank you for your-
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah,
My name is Victor Weinberg. I live at 105 Cedar Drive, which is directly across, well, diagonally across the street, directly across the street from Mark's house. My main concern may have been addressed already. I was concerned that there would be an additional entrance from Cedar Drive west into the temple. And
okay, let's hold, is there any other
And it-
additional?
I-
No additional, right? Okay,
Okay, and there's no intention.
Okay.
It's gated now.
okay, so,
Okay,
And it's at the corner.
okay.
let's get it,
And I've been
let's just
there-
cut it to the.
And
let's-
I've been there
yeah,
longer
right,
than Mark.
yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else wish to, how about you? No? Good, good. Basically, I think they want to have a good neighbor, as, as you've been and to get things and move it along. Anyone else wish to speak on the application? Okay. Okay, thank you. Anyone else, any other final question? No? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the site plan as submitted with the covenant that sufficient drainage be installed to prevent any runoff or anything or disturbance from the roofed over structure.
I'll second.
Second? Okay.
Okay, on the motion by Member Warner, seconded by Member Di Leonardo.
And no discussion?
Chairman
Okay.
Stenko.
Aye.
Member Di Leonardo.
Aye.
Member Tribina.
Aye.
Member Warner.
Aye.
Member Castlewain.
Aye.
Member Byrne is aye. Chairman, the motion carries.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you for your comments.
Staff, by the way, included this request for her assistance, so I don't know if she's here, but
Okay, thank you.
I make a motion that we
Motion
adjourn.
to adjourn, okay? Second, so moved, all in favor? Where was the 10 minutes ago? Do you want to look at the plans before they go? Can you show them the, he just got here, just show them the plans and the project? Well, now we wait for the check. Yes, yes.
We got two more coming up, huh?
Good luck. Yeah, yeah. Good. I was almost gonna text you. I was gonna send it. When I walked, I said, gee, I forget, I was gonna send you a text, because it was getting close tonight, for tonight, but you usually get here about quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that much going on. Traffic is horrible.